CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1, Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2. CBC Cologne, Germany. Audio Channel 1. Audio Channel 2.
Hello and welcome to the biggest event in ladies golf, the 2017 Solheim Cup. This year we are back in the States and in Iowa at the stunning Par 73 Des Moines Golf and Country Club. The USA won the Cup in dramatic style last time out. Europe will hope to regain the trophy. There was a true Midwest welcome for both the teams at the opening ceremony. Europe led for the first time by the continent's greatest ever golfer, Annika Sorenstam. While Julie Inkster remained in charge for the second time for the US, proudly clutching the Cup won on European soil back in 2015.
The neat thing about this format is you'll see golf like you've never seen it, because you have to play each shot to win. Thank you so much.
Solheim. So here are the teams. Europe were rocked in the build-up by an injury to star player Suzanne Pettersson. Vice-captain Katrina Matthews steps in, while Anna Nordqvist plays despite still suffering the effects of glandular fever. And both teams were looking forward to experiencing the famous atmosphere of a Solheim Cup first tee.
I think I'm going to have a lot of goosebumps. I'm going to be super excited. My caddy's going to have to tell me to take some deep breaths and calm down. It's the biggest stage we're preparing for in our entire career.
People have told me that, you know, the feelings you get is like nothing else. But I think until I get there, then I'll be feeling it. Hopefully I won't be too nervous, but I probably will be, to be honest.
John Solheim, the man behind the cup, was there giving his support to both teams as the tournament got underway on Friday. Julie Inkster put trust in her rookies in the morning foursomes. Danielle Kang made her debut alongside Lisette Salas, while there were two rookies in the next match. Austin Ernst teamed up with the experience of Paula Creamer, and they took on Nordqvist and Georgia Hall. So Mel Reid had the honour of getting the 2017 Solheim Cup underway. A good drive down the par 4 first hole.
Next on the tee for the United States, Lexi Thompson.
Playing against Lexi Thompson and Christy Kerr. But at a little over 300 yards, the bigger hitters had a chance of reaching the green. The world number 2 producing a fabulous tee shot to set up an eagle. Her Scottish caddy, Kevin McAlpine, providing the distance, clearly not suffering from split loyalties. Playing partner Kerr made no mistake with the eagle putt as the USA went one up. Meanwhile, Jarina Piller and Stacey Lewis took the lead in their match against Katrina Matthew and Karine Ischer. This approach from Piller at the third led to a birdie, and they did the same at the next to go 2 up. Rookie Georgia Hall took to the Solheim like a duck to water. Hall with a sublime approach at the 11th to lead playing partner Anna Nordqvist with a near tap-in birdie. They went 2 up against Creamer and Ernst. The morning session was delicately poised, Europe up in 2, the US up in 2. And at the 16th, Hull and Reid ensured Europe would at least gain a half point from the opening match. Who needs a putt with a short game like that? Hull in with an eagle. Europe 2 up with 2 to play. And the momentum was firmly with the visitors. A superb putt here at the 13th from Ischer brought the deficit down to 1 in their match against Piller and Lewis. And she and Matthew birded the next to bring it all square. A remarkable fight back. While Anna Nordqvist was also delivering with the putter. This at the 16th. Simply brilliant. They put the European pair 2 up with 2 to play and firmly in control. But things were not going so smoothly for Hull and Reid. The Americans reduced the lead to 1 at 17, and Hull and Reid left the door open again at the last. Kerr had this to halve the match. And the roars of the crowd told the story. From 2 down with 2 to play, the match ended in a tie. It was all over for Nordqvist and Hall at the 17th, Creamer and Ernst conceding as Europe took a 3-1 win. While a remarkable comeback was taking hold in the final match, Ischer and Matthew took control over the closing 9 holes to take a 1-shot lead. But Lewis and Piller had a great chance to level on 16, but Matthew saved par in style. The smile told the story from the 2009 British Open champion. But it was frowns from Masson and Sigander. Kang needed to par the last to ensure the point to the US. And it was a confident stroke from the 2017 KPMG PGA winner. The first full point to the Americans, the rookie delivering for Inkster's team. The final match on course also went to the last, and Piller had a chance to halve the match for the Americans. But for once, her putter let her down. 3 birdies on the way home for Matthew and Isher, doing the damage as Europe claimed another point to clinch the morning session. So the leaderboard had a happy look for Annika Sorenstam, and it could have been even better had Hull and Reed hung on. Nevertheless, America would have to fight back in the afternoon fourballs. And they would face 3 European rookies. Madeline Sagström would make her Solheim Cup bow alongside Jodie Hewitt-Shadoff. They took on Wee and Kang. Emily Christine Pedersen would have Carl Alter by her side against the American rookies of Angel Yin and Lizette Salas. While Florentina Parker would team up with Caroline Masson against the 2 Britneys, Lincecum and Lang. Finally, Charlie Hull and Georgia Hall would face Stacey Lewis and Jarina Piller in an intriguing final match. After Europe's strong start, the Americans needed an early statement, and Michelle Wie certainly made one. Her second at the opening hole, enough to put the Americans 1 up in the opening match. 2014 US Women's Open champion up and running. Playing partner Danielle Kang was also playing some inspired golf. Some brilliant work on the greens left Sagström and Hewitt-Shadoff 2 behind after the opening 2 holes. Whatever US captain Julie Inkster said at the break to her team, well, it was certainly working. Rookie Angel Yin and Lizette Salas also came out firing, 2 up on Sagander and Pettersson by the time they reached the 5th. This moved them to 3. There was little wrong with the goal from Caroline Masson. This birdie at the 6th and the 5th birdie of the afternoon. How good was this putt? But the Britneys were simply matching everything they could throw at them to remain 1 ahead. And the leaderboard began to make even more gloomy reading for Europe in the final match of the day. Jarina Piller getting in on the act for the USA. She and Lewis moved ahead against Hull and Hall. The US were ahead in every match, including the one involving the 2 Britneys, the Killer Bees. Lang. Turn the screw. The 2 Britneys had never lost in fourballs playing together, and that record looked secure. Meanwhile, it was one-way traffic in the second match, Yin and Salas simply a class apart from a subdued Sagander and Pedersen. They went 6 up at the 12th before closing it out for a 6-5 win. While the Britneys continued to collect birdies in machine-like fashion. This was at the 14th to go 4 clear. They went on to clinch it 3-2. The Americans were unstoppable. There was a hammer blow for the European hopes at the 16th as Kang once again delivered with the putter. It put her and Wie 2 clear before they clinched the match 3-1. That meant only Hull and Hall could stop the American runaway train, and Charlie delivered at a crucial moment. A brilliant eagle, her second of the day, to bring the European pair to within 1 of the Americans. But it was little more than a brief respite as the Americans took the match at the par 3 17th. After a superb tee shot from Piller, the putt was an easy one for Lewis, and a 2-1 win. The Americans won all 4 matches, the first time in Solheim Cup history that the USA has won every match in a session. So a dominant performance, Europe would have to raise spirits ahead of Saturday's play. USA moved 3 points clear at the end of day 1. A lot of work to do for Annika Sorenstam. Welcome back to the 15th edition of the Solheim Cup here in Des Moines in the USA. It was America's day on Friday. Could Europe bounce back on Saturday? Here's how they lined up. Pedersen, the only rookie in the European pairings in the foursomes. Nordqvist and Hall put together again, as were Creamer and Ernst for the Americans. The European captain was smiling ahead of the opening tee. A strong start was needed. However, this was not what the captain ordered. Jody Hewitt-Shadoff making a horrible mistake to the delight of the packed galleries. Kerr and Thompson would take the hole, and Hewitt once again on the back foot from the start. There was no Charlie Hull, of course, in the pairings. She aggravated a wrist injury on Friday. She could only watch and hope to recover in time for the singles on Sunday. And it was a hard watch for Hull early on as Inkster's side took control in the two early matches. Creamer showing her selection was fully justified as she rattled home the putt to put her and Ernst one ahead against Reed and Pedersen. Meanwhile, Kerr and Thompson were simply in another league in their own against Masson and Hewitt-Shadoff. They moved 4 up at the 10th, the first point of the morning, almost in the bag. The Europeans never really recovering from a mistake at the first. Once again, the hope of the Europeans rested on the shoulders of Hall and Nordqvist, and Hall continued to produce under pressure. This approach at the 10th ensured they moved 1 up against Lewis and Pillar. The inevitable arrived for Hewitt-Shadoff and Masson at the 15th. A 5-3 win for Kerr and Thompson, and the first point of the day delivered for Team USA. More red on the board, things were looking bad for Europe. Step forward, the ever-reliable Karine Ischer. This approach at the 10th set up a birdie chance that her playing partner snapped up. They moved 2 up. And there was more good news for the Europeans on the 13th from the world number 13. A touch of class from the Swede, who along with Hall moved 2 up. With events going against Europe in the opening 2 matches, it was much needed. And the second of those came to a close on the 15th. A 5-3 win for Creamer and Ernst, the first win for the rookie Ernst in the Solheim Cup. USA with 2 wins out of 2. Thankfully for Annika Sorenstam, the last 2 matches delivered. Hall with the winning putt as she and Nordqvist closed it out for a 2-1 victory. And it was a similar story for the 2 veterans on the team, Matthew and Ischer. Another with a 2-1 win to ensure the scores were shared in the morning session. Matthew, a late replacement for the injured Suzanne Pedersen, remember, finding her form again at the highest stage. So this is how it looked at the end of the morning session. USA still with a healthy advantage thanks to their heroics on Friday afternoon, leading 7.5 to 4.5. Alison Whitaker joins me in the commentary box ahead of the afternoon 4 balls.
There is so much strength on that US side, isn't there? Leading out strong with the 2 Britneys again. Europe is going to need to play their best golf to keep up.
Well, let's catch up with some of the early matches. Once again, the USA got off to a strong start. This time it was Lincecum as the 2 Britneys moved ahead at the first against Reed and Sigander. With Hull sitting it out, Nordqvist had little choice but to play in the afternoon. But if she needed a rest, she certainly wasn't showing it. Brilliant once again from the Swede to move ahead against Salas and Yin. Christy Kerr was also producing the goods. The American walking it in as she and Thompson moved 2 up on Hall and Matthew. Lang ended up in the rough on the 7th. Not that it mattered. A 2-shot eagle and another special Solheim moment as the Britneys moved 3 up. Norquist was proving to be pretty special for Europe too. A sublime tee shot at the 8th ensured she and Hewitt Shadoff moved 2 clear. As did Creamer and Ernst. The Pink Panther pouncing on the green at 8. Cue the customary celebration. The momentum was with the Americans, but that was halted a little by Katrina Matthew. A wonderful putt on the 10th as she and Hall moved to within 1 of Kerr and Thompson. Alison, Europe needs some heroics out there right now.
They certainly need to dig deep, but those margins on the left, only 1 hole, so still plenty of opportunity to play their way back into this.
Creamer, birdie putt on the 11th. This to go 2 up.
Oh, she's fiery, isn't she? And what a leader for the rookie, Austin Ernst. Birdie putt, 14 for Lincecum. No trouble there. What a partnership this is turning out to be. Undefeated, on track for another.
World number 2, Lexi Thompson. This approach into the par 5 11th. USA 1 up.
Yeah, just a little gap wedge in hand for Lexi.
She never really needs much else, does she? One of the longest players on tour. Needs a bit of spin.
Yeah, tough pin there on 11, tucked up on a bit of a slope. Did well to get it to sit down so quickly.
Salas now up ahead on the 13th. It's been the toughest par 4, toughest hole on the back 9. But not if you are Lizette Salas. How good was that?
So a par save at a crucial time there for the Californian.
Well, just when Jodie Hewitt Shadoff thought she had a chance, she now has this par putt to walk away with a half. That's a good putt. Europe remain 2 up.
It's just been that kind of day, hasn't it, for Europe? Anything they're doing, USA seems to be beating. And a big right to left sloper here for Lexi Thompson to win the hole. Oh, so good. What a partnership this is.
Unbeaten, this partnership. Have never lost in Solheim Cup history as they march on to the next. Reed and Saganda, they have played so well in this encounter against the Britneys. Mel trying to get it close. Oh, sit down. It's a slippery part from at the back, but that is an excellent shot from Mel Reed.
And finally, some good luck for Europe as well, getting that kick forward. Seems the Americans are getting all the good bounces right now. Brittany Lincecum from over the back. Surely not. Oh!
Well, the only thing that was going to stop that ball was the hole. That was such a difficult shot.
Jodie Hewitt Shadoff, uphill birdie putt now to win the hole, to go 3 up. And Salas and Yin have some work to do. This European pairing looking to really come into their stride on this back 9.
But overall, Europe are struggling to contain a very powerful US side. They are up in 3. United States are dominating the afternoon four-ball encounters once again, up in 3. Norquist and Hewitt Shadoff, mind you, are looking good for Europe. Let's join Georgia Hall.
Second shot here into the 12th, tucked away flag on that left-hand side, a false front you need to be careful of. Oh, maybe not if you're Georgia Hall. So 3 birdies and an eagle already on her card today. She's really putting on a great rookie performance.
You can't really believe she's a rookie, just 21 years old, playing like a seasoned Solheim Cup veteran, as this player is, Christy Kerr. 19-time winner on tour, 2 major championships, and she's staring this down.
Can you just give the Europeans a break? Honestly, incredible iron play there from Christy Kerr.
Austin Ernst playing alongside Creamer. 161 yards on this short par 3, 14th.
Fly.
Player from South Carolina. Oh, Ali, she couldn't. She nearly did.
With a car up for grabs as well. She can't believe it. What an incredible golf shot.
Kahini Sher. Such a calm, solid player. She's just trying to emulate these tee shots. It's astounding, the quality of the golf.
Within gimme range, weren't they? And they were picked up, conceded for a half with birdies.
Georgia Hall stuck it close to within gimme range. Kerr needing this putt for the half. She's walking.
And that's never a good sign for Europe when Christy Kerr walks halfway through a putt. This is relentless golf from the American side.
Mel Reid putting through the shadows, and this to win the hole. She has to make this putt. She fired up?
I think so, as she should be. Lang and Lincecum playing unbelievable golf, and they're just trying to keep up. Back now, the margin to just 1.
Lizette Salas, just 76 yards to the hole on 15, the par 5.
Yep. Yeah.
Salas came into this Solheim Cup with a 33% winning record. She's certainly not playing like that now.
This golf is honestly hard to believe. One of the best 4-ball sessions I think we've ever seen. No wonder Annika is still smiling.
Yeah, solid from Jodie.
So they stay 3 up with 3 to play.
Nice, beautiful touch from Mel Reid. 1 down with 2 to play. Check it out on Solheim Cup Radio, Stacey Lewis. But Brittany Lincecum.
Par putt here to remain 1 up with 1 to play. So the US will go to the 18th with a 1-hole advantage. The worst they can do is half a point. What an incredible match this has been.
There's been birdies, there's been eagles, hole outs from the middle of the fairway. And in this match, we've also been treated to some fabulous golf as well. Now Kerr leaning, trying to get a bit of a draw on that. And she has done exactly that. I thought this was a tough par 3.
Apparently not today. She's trying to work out if that went in. It finished behind the hole. Oh, disappointment. Just a gimme birdie instead.
Well, Suzanne Pedersen injured. Swap roles now, vice-captain. Anna Norquist.
This to seal the deal for Europe. But she had 2 putts to win the match anyway, so it's a 4-2 win for the European side.
Anna Norquist just trying to keep the energy levels up, was guzzling Diet Cokes just to keep the sugar coursing through the veins, and 3 wins out of 3 for Norquist.
Second shot for Brittany Lang. 6-iron in hand. Will it chase up? Oh, that is so clutch.
Oh, the pressure firmly on the European shoulders. Europe are 1 down. They've got a hole out from the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, and sadly, they're not in the middle of the fairway, are they? Bit of an errant drive from Sigunda. This is going to be tough. Settle down. So it looks as though the US again in the driver's seat in this match.
Matthew and Hall are currently 2 down, and they need this putt. Whoa, now, Katrina Matthew is very calm. That's the most lively I've seen her on a golf course, but she's certainly fired up by this Solheim Cup. 9 appearances, and they're hanging on.
4th shot up and down required for Austin Ertz. Or just an up. You don't even need the down. It's going to do it for you. Look at that. They lost their foursomes pairing on Friday morning. They're coming back with a vengeance in the 4-ball after a morning win as well for this pairing.
Yes, unearthing a new, very formidable pairing together, those two. Now, Karine Ischer.
Birdie putt on 15. She's been so solid from inside 10 feet. And that streak continues. So now the margin just 2 in that match.
We'll return to the 18th. Remember, the Americans are close into, well, this has to go in for Siganda to have any kind of chance whatsoever. And it looks like it'll be curtains for that match. Lang and Lincecum win 2 up. But golf really was the winner in that encounter. Birdies, eagles, the Americans were unstoppable.
And they're looking about 13 under par for Lang and Lincecum. That match alone, what a number.
This is a difficult shot for Christy Kerr. She can't see the base of the pin. She's walking it. She does that with the putts. No, she's done it.
What does Europe have to do?
The fans in Des Moines are being treated to a golfing feast. Just a masterclass.
Now, to halve the hole, Katrina Matthew, at least she's got a chance, but an outside one, so it's not going to be good enough from the Europeans out there on 15. Now, Dormy 3 down with 3 to play.
Ischer, this to extend the match. She is 2 down, 3 to play. This is got to go in. It does. But Europe will be 2 down with 2 to play. Dormy down. And Annika Sorensen might have to start thinking about plan D going into the Sunday singles session.
It's been a changeable thing, hasn't it? Plan A, plan B, and what can she pull out going into tomorrow? Oh, just an inch away from a birdie there for Katrina Matthew. And it had to go in, didn't it?
And that hands the Americans a 4-2 win. Another sizzling showdown. Kerr and Thompson remain unbeaten. What a partnership that is proving to be.
2 putts now to win the match for Ernst and Creamer to pick up their 2nd point as a team. And it looks like that's going to be enough. So Creamer and Ernst win 2-1 over Karine Shea and Madeline Sagström.
Well, that win means that the USA have taken 7 of the 8 4-ball matches in this 2017 Solheim Cup. And it also means they take a 5-point lead going into the important Sunday singles. Never has Europe come from behind to win the Solheim Cup.
They never threw in the towel, even though at times, you just feel like, wow, nothing is going our way. But, they fought very hard, and, just the camaraderie is fantastic. And, the spirit is still there, and, we still believe that we can do it.
Well, we witnessed the miracle in Medina. Will we see the impossible in Iowa? Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the 15th Solheim Cup here in Des Moines. It's singles day and realistically, Europe need to have a miracle to stand any chance of winning. Alison Whittaker joins me again, and Ali, Europe have top-loaded the draw to try and achieve the impossible.
Yeah, a really smart choice by Captain Annika to put her big guns out first, try and get some points on the board.
Lexi Thompson led the charge for the United States, and oh dear, bad start by the world number 2. Norquist took control early on, lost all 3 opening holes, and it began to get to her, that hug needed by the American captain. Not that it seemed to make much difference. Norquist moved 4 up by the 4th. The first match out seemed to be heading to an early finish. But it wasn't going so well for Europe in the 3rd match. Christy Kerr moved 2 up against Mel Reid at the 4th. It was a similar story in the 2nd match until Georgia Hall began to fight back. This eagle at the 5th put the highly impressive youngster just 1 behind Creamer. Salas took the lead in her match against Hewitt Shadoff. In dramatic style. Sensational at the 2nd from the American. Stacey Lewis was in command against Katrina Matthew, leading by 3 after 5 holes. But better news for Europe in Siganda's match against Brittany Lincecum. 2 long hitters. Pretty useful with the putter. In fact, excellent with the putter. She moved ahead at the 2nd. While Caroline Masson, who had played well despite failing to pick up a win on the opening 2 days, she continued to demonstrate her talents on the green. Now 3 up against the big Michelle Wie. Europe had begun to fight back, and by the time the opening match was at the turn, Europe up in 5, down in 1, all square in 6.
Birdie putt for Lexi Thompson. She could really use a few of these dropping. She's been so out of sorts today, Lexi, missing those 2 little tiddlers, and just really needs to settle down out there. Get back to basics. This, exactly that.
With that deficit remaining 4, it's now shrunk to 3. A huge task still for the American.
Undefeated in singles, Carlotta Siganda. A win and a half in previous attempts. Her 2nd into the 5th hole. Oh, nearly an albatross. Well, maybe a gimme eagle at least.
Lizette Salas, birdie chance up against Hewitt Shadoff. Oh, this is good. Salas moves to 1 up.
Careful of her when that putter gets hot. Thompson, she won the 10th hole, so the margin back down to 3 now.
Make that 2. How good was that? High five from Kevin McAlpine, her caddy. Now a resurgent Lexi Thompson.
Pillar to get back to all square against Florentina Parker on the 6th. Look out, Parker. When that putter starts working, her ball striking pays off.
We saw that in Germany, of course. Now, Christy Kerr. Thompson went in just a few moments ago. Kerr is 1 up against Mel Reid after Mel Reid 3-putted the 10th, which, well, you never know. It could be the turning point in this match. It is crucial, this showdown between these 2 players.
After a perfect drive, monstrous drive, Lexi Thompson. Oh, her iron play has gone up a notch. And another birdie chance, so maybe the margin will be just 1 after the 13th.
Kerr hit it close on the 11th. This to go 2 up over Mel Reid. Simply brilliant. Gosh, she's dialed in.
2 up with 7 to play now. For birdie, Masson. She's been in control all day, but this, a very tough putt up over the slope. Oh, she's on fire. The German enjoying herself in these singles. Margin goes up to 4.
Stacey Lewis hasn't won a singles match in the Solheim Cup. She's playing against Katrina Matthew, who has won 5. But this putt is going to mean that Lewis will go 3 up. So don't believe what you read on paper. Momentum firmly with Lewis in this matchup.
From long range, now Danielle Kang, this match all square with Emily Pedersen. This for birdie. Oh, surely not. The momentum swinging now towards the US. Pedersen would miss her birdie putt, and Kang went 1 up.
Well, this match just gets better and better. Thompson for eagle. Norquist has an eagle putt from closer range. Thompson is 1 down. This is tough. It's going to swing considerably from right to left. Oh, she hasn't. She has! The crowd are up on their feet. What a match this is. Thompson is 1 down. Norquist still has a putt, but that eagle putt is going to feel like it's from about 50 foot now.
The world number 2 really bringing it now to Anna Nordqvist. Needs this eagle to go in to keep up. Oh, did everything but do just that. So now the match all square going to the 16th tee.
There's blue on the leaderboard, but it's not enough if they are going to contain a surging US side. Deficit is still 5. USA need 3.5 points to retain the Solheim Cup.
To get back to all square. For birdie to win the hole. Paula Creamer. We know that look. We've seen it in Solheim Cups of past and present.
Well, she certainly earned the pick from her captain, Julie Inkster. Some question why she should be included. Certainly not this player, though. Angel Yin, 18 years old from California, rattling 1 home.
To get to 2 up over Karine Ishe. She's a bold player, isn't she? Very fun to watch.
Well, Anna Nordqvist must be scratching her head. This is the 16th. It's for par. She finds herself now all square in this match, which she led 4 up at the turn. Not to be, so opportunity for Thompson, who is close.
It's unthinkable, isn't it, that Lexi could now have a putt to go up in this match. After what we saw earlier from her, she's like a different person here on the back nine.
A supercharged Lexi Thompson moves 1 up. She is 8 under par for the last 7 holes.
Siganda to go 2 up. She does over Brittany Lincecum. Vamos, she says. She's in a commanding position.
Tail end Charlie match. Could it come down to this? Well, it seems unlikely. And a chance for Danielle Kang, major champion this year, to win the whole. It's really no surprise. She has been simply in irresistible form at this Solheim Cup, thriving this weekend, 2 up through 10.
Par putt now for Anna Nordqvist. She missed the green, and that very lackluster. And Lexi Thompson is going to have a putt to win the match.
It's incredible to think just how well Anna Nordqvist has played. She now could be staring at a loss at the hands of Lexi Thompson. This to win the match. Oh, she just dribbled it. Didn't strike it with enough authority, so this match will go the full distance. They will go down the 18th with the USA guaranteed a half point. They are inching closer to retaining the cup.
Birdie putt to win the hole for Katrina Matthew to get back to all square. And she and Stacey Lewis will head on to the 16th tee. Level.
Love that look on her face. Oof. Thank goodness for that. Well, Thompson's hit it close. Norquist needs to respond. She likes it. She's walking after it. Oh, it's exquisite. Golf doesn't get any better than this. I don't care if we're talking about the Ryder Cup or the Solheim Cup.
For birdie, Mel Reid against Christy Kerr. We've seen that face before, haven't we? And the chest pump.
It's a putt to win the match. And I can do nothing but watch. And if this goes in, it would mean that America secure their first point. It won't be. So Thompson in for 4. Looks likely she will concede the putt to Anna Norquist, the right thing to do. An honourable half in what will go down in history as one of the best matches in the Solheim Cup.
It was an incredible battle, wasn't it? And an appropriate outcome in a way. Both players neither deserving to lose that match.
Kerr, this to win the match over Mel Reid. She is the US leading all-time point scorer, Eclipse captain Julie Inkster. This is her 9th appearance in the Solheim Cup. I think we're going to see her play in the 10th in 2 years' time.
Georgia Hall, a lacklustre first putt. This now to halve the match with Paula Creamer. Oh, and a heartbreaking end to what has been a brilliant week for the 21-year-old English superstar. So Paula Creamer walks away with the match 1 up.
So the USA are only 1 point away from retaining the cup, 1.5 points away from winning on home soil. The first time they will have done that since 2009. Stacey Lewis at one point was 3 up in this match against Katrina Matthew. Now needs this putt for the half. And unfortunately for Stacey Lewis, her record in the singles remains poor. And a jubilant Scot in Katrina Matthew. Now 6 wins in singles in the Solheim Cup. What a player she is.
As is this woman on screen. Caroline Masson, 2 putts to win the match now. And it looks as though that should be good enough. And it is. So, a victory for the German over Michelle Wie. 3-2 win. Important point on the board for Europe.
Massive point. And to beat Michelle Wie, of all people. Angel Yin, 18th hole. She's 18. And she is brilliant.
After a ridiculous drive. Just a little flip wedge in. And she controls it beautifully.
This match is all square. And it means, looking at the leaderboard, Salas is guaranteed a half point. And if Yin halves her match, then the United States will retain the Solheim Cup. Key matches, Creamer and Kerr winning early for the US side.
To make the birdie first, Corinne Ishii. Oh, a couple more rolls perhaps. And now Angel Yin will have a putt to win the hole and win the match for the USA, retaining that Solheim Cup.
She has been an angel all week. Can she deliver this all-important point for Julie Inkster? She won't deliver a full point. And that putt is to retain the cup, but she's making a little bit of work out of it.
A little rush of blood, perhaps. And a similar putt to the one that Hall had around about 30 minutes earlier. Angel Yin. She's been solid from this length all week.
She's done it. The 18-year-old rookie from California has delivered a crucial half a point, and that means that the USA will retain the cup. Nancy Lopez, Julie Inkster, a fabulous performance by the Americans. And that means that Lizette Salas is 1 up with 1 to play a guaranteed half a point. If she were to win that match, then the USA will win the Solheim Cup. And Lizette Salas has done it. She started the year at 58th in the ranking. She doubted she would even earn a spot and make the team. She played her heart out this week.
Well, you know, I'm just proud of my team. I mean, the Europeans fought hard today. They made it really close. I really haven't been nervous all week, but today I was a little bit nervous. So it's just an honor to captain this team, and I'm really proud of the girls.
Well, sometimes it's not always about the results. I must say that this has been a lot about the journey. I've learned a lot the last 18 months. It's been a pleasure to represent the European Tour. I'm so proud of these young girls and get to know them, new friendships, new memories. That's what moves us on in life.
Europe needed 9 points in the Sunday singles session to win. They managed 5, but really the damage was done on Friday afternoon. So Julie Inkster entered the tournament with the trophy, then departed with it. A 16.5, 11.5 victory, the largest American victory since 1996. Inkster becomes the second two-time winning captain in Cup history, level with Judy Rankin. Europe will hope to regain the trophy when the tournament returns to Europe in 2 years. Glen Eagles in Scotland will be the host. Well, thanks for watching the tournament where the US triumphed, but women's golf was the true winner. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.